without butters. Today we'll be making a really simple recipe and it's a pesto chicken pizza. So of course it has pesto, it has chicken, but it also has sun-dried tomatoes and mozzarella cheese. I mean, how can cheese be so bad? Now what's great about this recipe is that all these ingredients can be found pre-prepared on the market. And all you have to do is bring it home and assemble your pizza and it's done. It's a great dinner recipe, and if you have friends or family coming over for an impromptu hosting event, this is a great appetizer. So let's get started with the ingredients. So the first thing in the ingredients is the pizza base. Now I am using a gluten-free crust. You could use a gluten crust or whatever you wish to have. I have some sun-dried tomatoes. I have some pesto sauce, some olive oil. Now with the olive oil, I won't be using this much of olive oil. I'll be using a teeny tiny bit just to rub on the pizza crust. And then I have some red chili flakes, some French bistro seasoning or poultry seasoning, some garlic powder. Now, chicken breast. Now with the chicken breast, here's the thing. You want to get the chicken breast that is just seasoned with salt and pepper or maybe a little bit of garlic, because if you get a chicken breast that is overly seasoned with other spices, that may conflict with the pesto sauce and you don't want that. And then lastly, some fresh mozzarella, and hey, it's cheese, so you can have as much as you want. Alright, so let's assemble this pizza, but before we assemble this pizza, let's go through a few things. First, the crust. Now my crust was a frozen crust and it was pre-baked, so it just works fine. I store it in the freezer, and anytime I would like to have some pizza, I just remove it and then follow the package instructions and it works for me. Now even with baking the pizza, usually when you get a frozen crust or a pre-made pizza crust, it always has instructions in the back that tells you how much to preheat your oven and how long you can leave the pizza in the oven. So follow those instructions like a robot and you'll be fine. And now let's put this together. So here on this pizza crust, I am going to lightly grease it with some olive oil. Although I don't need to do it because I'm using pesto and the base of pesto is olive oil, I just do it because it's a matter of habit. And then I am going to, with a spoon, scoop some pesto and spread it nice and evenly onto this pizza crust. Alright, so we have spread the pesto onto the pizza crust. Now I am going to add the toppings to it. So here goes the sun-dried tomatoes. And I will leave a link to the exact measurements in the description box. It's on my blog and you can go check it out. So that should help. And then some grilled chicken. And I like a lot of grilled chicken on my pizza because this is my protein. Of course, the cheese is too. But hey, who has ever said no to protein in a pizza? What I've done is I've mixed all the seasoning and the spices together, and I will just spread it onto the pizza. And then my favorite part, the mozzarella cheese. And this is such a great recipe because if you are new to cooking, look at that. You've made yourself a really gourmet restaurant grade pizza, and all you had to do is get everything from the market. That's it. And what's really great about this recipe also is that you can leave all these ingredients either in the fridge or they're freezable, so they stay for a really long time. So on a day that you don't feel like cooking, well, here you have it. Alright, I think I have added enough cheese to this pizza. Now, I am following the package instructions, so my pizza will go in for about 10 minutes. Now, here's the thing. Usually my cheese melts by 10 minutes, but sometimes it takes a little longer. So just after 10 minutes, just eyeball it and then see when the cheese is all melted, remove it, let it sit on the counter for about a minute or two, and then I will show you what it looks like. All right, we are back and I am here to taste it. Now, I feel like I need a bib or a bucket underneath my mouth because I'm drooling so much. Oh geez. All right, here we go. The pesto and the sun-dried tomatoes are the star in this show. Like really, they're like match made in heaven. And the chicken adds a little bit of the texture, but boy, if you want to make this recipe meatless, skip the chicken and this is still so good. Give this recipe a try. Let me know what you think. I will leave a link to this recipe in the description box, and I will see you next Friday. Bye bye.